Okay, you're welcome to Adbond Team Mental Fitness, and this training is going to be happening in 15 minutes or less. My name is Oluwagbemiga Adekoya, and today we have all our team here in the office, and we are celebrating one person this week, my colleague. So let's showcase him. Yeah, Mr. Benga, please let's clap for him. So today's training is the continuation of our series on trust, and I would just like to do a simple recap. 2 weeks ago, we talked about trust as the basic element in team building, in keeping the team, and last week we talked about how to entrust in a team so that a team can properly function. And today we are going to be talking about how to earn trust from a team. And before we start, I would like to share this quote. But before I share this quote, let us imagine something. Let's think of a mother that go through a child labor pain, and then after a successful birth of that child. And can we just allow the mother to just entrust the child to anybody that, oh, this person can take care of this child, or entrust the child to any school that, oh, they can train this child any way? No mother can do that. And that is the same why people cannot just give you their trust. And you see the metrics of what we need to do for us to earn people's trust. So let's open with this quote that says, trust takes years to build, seconds to break, and then forever to repair, by Dan Ma. So, and I think I'm going to give an overview of explanation of trust for the sake of people that are joining us newly in the continuation of the series on trust. Trust is a firm belief in the reliability, truth, or ability of someone or something. How reliable are you? How truthful are you? And what is the ability that you have that I can trust on? You as a person, or on an organization as an entity. So we are going to dive straightly into how can a team and a team leader earn trust consistently among their team members. The first thing is, number one, effective communication. One thing that we need to understand is simple and clear communication line with total understanding. You know, I always share with the team that, okay, there's something I'm learning from the Western, is a communication line system. How can you communicate that? When you say A, it will harmonize with the next word called B, and then it will help people to understand the direction at which they need to move and take action. And even while they are about diving in for action, you are still with them back to back to realign them to the right direction of what your words truly mean. Because sometimes words cannot be comprehended 100% in the way people will execute the action behind that word, but somebody that gives the instruction can always put people or the team in line to the direction of how the communication of what we need to implement needs to go. So the next one is invest in other relationship. Invest in other relationship. Pick interest in other people's area of interest is core and an essential to earn trust. Take for example, we have some people in this office that want to build a conglomerate in the aspect of maybe logistic. Some people want to build maybe a museum for agriculture, or a showroom for agriculture, or a training agriculture institute. And then maybe take for example, they ask that, oh, Mr. Oluwagbemiga, oh, Mr. Adebayo, please, I'll need your support to take a particular course in line with this thing. Why not? If we have the resources to do it, show some level of interest in whatever they are also willing to grow in that line. And that is one of the things that enable us to earn the trust of a team member. So the next one is take risk with someone. When is the last time I use this picture of a woman somebody is carrying in a skydiving. You won't have allowed somebody to skydive you if you are not going to take the risk with that person, that okay, I believe that you are not going to make me fall down, that maybe my head will break and I will die. So let's consistently give benefit of the doubt when necessary. Let's consistently give benefit of the doubt when necessary. And then as a result of maybe you give an instruction to someone, but oh, go and do this for me, go and carry out this assignment, don't follow them again while going for that assignment. Ms. Adekoya always tell me something, that how will you employ somebody you'll be thinking for again? That's not employment. You could have been doing the role by yourself and then collect the salary. So those are the little things that we need to understand, that okay, we have to also still take risk with someone in whatever task that we wanted to accomplish. So the next one is, how reliable and how dependable are you? How? Take for example, maybe people ask you, oh, can we have a meeting tomorrow at maybe 12 noon? And then you said yes. And then tomorrow I've show up and you now say, oh, I have a meeting for 12. You know that you have a meeting for 12 and then you are living within Lagos and you are leaving your house maybe 11:45 to where you're going to have a meeting, and then you now get there maybe 2. You get there. So that your level of reliability is dripping down. And then take for example, when you make promises with people, try to go all in, to try all your every effort to make sure that you deliver based on your promises. And there is one thing, even when the promise will break, don't let us, there's a time lag. Let's say for example, I promise that in 2 weeks time we are going to pay $10,000 to so certain number of people for so reason. If something's gonna break that promises, we should not wait till that 2 weeks time. Maybe like a week to that period of time, we call all those people, oh, we won't be able to do that 2 million, so that $10,000 that we have promised that we're going to do, I think we may likely scale it down to $9,500, because even if the money is small that is dropping, people still feel like there is a change. But that change should not just be assumed that, oh, they will understand. This change also needs to be communicated to validate our dependability and our reliability within the team. So, number 5, crafting personal core values. A very reliable, well-shielded personal core value in the workplace is very, very key, is very, very important. And take for example, you want to go and work as a team, or you are working as a team, check your own core value. Check the core value of this organization. Number one thing is, do they align? Once you can find an alignment, because here at Adbond, one of our core values is innovation. The next one is trustworthiness, integrity, excellent execution, and delivery. So, and if you take a look at this core value, it has helped us to build a global team where people are willing to keep a strong relationship with us back to back, and even more people are still willing to be part of the Adbond team at a virtual. We consider to use the word team over staff at Adbond Harvest and Home, and that is our choice. So the bonus of this training is that, number 1, be sincere and authentic. In whatever you do, try 100% to be sincere and authentic. Second one, be sympathetic and more empathetic. Empathetic means if you have the solution to the cry of a member in the team, why not do it now? And not just be sympathetic with the person when you know that you have the action plan to make what is actually affecting a team member to move forward. And then the next one is understand that the art is designed to spot an imperfection. You are to perfect and not complain. We are in an environment where you use your strength to spot an imperfection and then you have to perfect it. So these are the little bonus for today's training on how to earn trust. And then my recommendation for today's training is don't hide your emotion. If you are down, show it. As a team leader, show it, because you never knew there might be one of your team member that have the solution of why you are down. Is because you try to conform people, and then we don't give them room to innovate. Because when you give people in your team the room to do beyond where you think you wanted to box them, and let them think outside that box for you, you realize that they will bring much more best into the organization. And at Adbond, our team are constantly thinking of how to do something new on a daily basis. So number 2, think things through before committing to anything. Understand that your commitment to anything that you wanted to do is so very vital that don't just, when people just tell you this, don't just say yes, don't just say no. Can you give me like 30 minutes? Can you give me 2 days to think about this, and then let me give you a response in 1 hour, and then meditate on it before you give a conclusion. So then the last one says, be the person you wish you had while growing up. Be the person you wish you had while growing up means that understand that when you have spot the weakness from someone, then be the one that will make that weakness to become perfected, and then you start working on yourself. And that is where we don't have to cultivate the habit of complaining, then cultivate the habit of being the agent of change towards whatever you have spot that is not rightly done. So the final conclusion quote says that teamwork begins by building trust, and the only way to do that is to overcome our need for invulnerability. Everybody wanted to show that, oh, there is nothing wrong with me, oh, I'm okay. But understand that you don't need that need of showing that at all time you got all the things in control. So thank you so much for everyone that is listening to us on IG Live, and also for all the people that are also gonna watch this recap or catch up on our YouTube channel. Feel free to put a comment below, and then if you have any question, put your question below. We'll attend to them. Thank you very much, and then sayonara.